it's really unfortunate that the DC Universe panel was scheduled right after the Marvel Shock and Awe panel that immediately went down in Comic-Con history. And while the DC Universe panel didn't have anything that big, well, I think this Harley Quinn trailer is a pretty big freaking deal. But it had some really good announcements, although, of course, tragically, the panel had the shadow of the death of a VFX coordinator who was killed on set just a few days ago, and that's incredibly sad. And that's a whole other conversation about how Hollywood really needs to take care of below the line talent, not just stunt people but everyone. It's just too many accidents. Nobody should die making a movie or a television show. But Titans is returning. I suspect if that accident hadn't happened, they might have had some first looks for us, but I think understandably not appropriate anymore. But it's been announced that it'll come back on September 6th. That's really soon. Very exciting. I can't wait. That's right around the corner. It is due for a trailer, and we'll probably get a trailer, I would say, like next week or the week after. Doom Patrol has been renewed. Hooray for those of you who were able to watch the whole thing for 2020. And Young Justice also was renewed for a 4th season. So, only Swamp Thing didn't get any love. But let's take a look at this. I'm very, very excited. I hope that it's good. It's too busy to do a shot by shot. If this had come out, any other day at Comic-Con, I could have easily covered it to the extent that it deserves to be covered. But the Marvel news is just too big. Okay, here we go. All right, you've been warned.
Harley?
It's me, dickhead.
Ahoy!
You can turn the world on with a smile.
Kaley Cuoco
Something huge.
is actually a very good choice. What are you doing, Gordon?
Anybody feel this shit but me?
How will you make it on your own? This world's ugly, big, but you're all alone. When it's time you started living,
Deuces.
it's time you let someone else do some giving.
Wow.
No need to fake it. You can let me back, don't you take it. Holy shit! Can we do that again?
No.
That was excellent. Wow. That is like kind of, this is really good. I mean, hopefully the Birds of Prey movie will turn out, okay? But I much prefer seeing Harley on her own like this than being shoehorned into that superhero team that rightfully belongs to Barbara Gordon. But this is excellent. And this is, boy, whoever's making this show is reading the comics, because this is ripped from so many things that's happening right now in the pages of DC. Everybody loves I guess because it sells well. I'm not a fan of the Jimmy Palmiotti, Amanda Conner run on the title. I think it sold well because it had amazing art and because Harley Quinn is such a fabulous character that it's, you're really kind of inclined to buy or watch anything that she's in. I read that thing, the whole run, pretty much. It had some nice moments, and I see a number of those things here. A lot of the zany elements, but also the relationship with Poison Ivy. And so I think that's great. They're exploring that here, something that they don't seem to want to do in the movie, even though it's become such a big part of the comics. But I love the way she punched Aquaman in the throat. That was just like classic Harley. That's Dr. Psycho also there. That's a classic, I believe, I think it's Wonder Woman villain, so it's interesting to see her here. Him here. Also, the relationship, how it evolves between Harley and Joker, right out of that comic book run. And I had a love-hate relationship with that, but I like the way it's being done here. Kaley Cuoco's voice really does a lot, I think, to sell this zaniness. She has just the right amount of gloopiness, but also just the right amount of edge. And also, I love the animation. I think it's more in line with Suicide Squad, so it's a fun, cute Harley, but it still has, I think, a substantial sex factor, a sexiness factor, which I think is appealing. It's a little like the Marilyn Monroe thing, men want to be, some people want to be with her. This is an LGBT show, as you can see. So some people want to be with Harley. Some people want to take fashion and beauty tips from Harley. You either want to be with her or relate to her. And so that's, I think one of the reasons the character has been so wildly successful lately. That they have Kite Man in here. Look at the way Poison Ivy is covering her face out of frustration. I love it. But Kite Man, Tom King's been like really into Kite Man, so he's been in the comics a whole lot. There's just it's a lot, and I think that's really cool. And also even Mad Love. There's a Mad Love reference. So I think that's although it's like a little bit Mad Love, because in Mad Love she didn't get dunked into the toxic pit. That's from the comics and the Suicide Squad movie. I don't know how I feel about that choice, quite frankly. I don't like her going into the chemicals either. I like that, I guess it's a choice if she like happily jumps in there. I don't know. Let's see it. But I think it's great. It creates a really complete DC experience that if it all ties together, it rewards you for reading the comics. But if you haven't read the comics, I think this looks like a show you can still enjoy. I'm incredibly impressed with this. I can't wait. Still just coming soon. Give it to me. Give it to me now. All right, what did you think? How do you think DC Universe is progressing? I believe all this stuff's going to be rolled into HBO Max. So soon, if you haven't already subscribed, I bet a lot of you subscribe for this Harley Quinn show. So anyway, write your thoughts down below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. And of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.